back. I am back. I am so excited, guys. I am interviewing all of these level up speakers from all over the world. We headed up north. We headed to New York. Now we have Trevis Michelle. She is a registered nurse. She has books. She is a divorce advocate. So, of course, Churn gonna always give us powerful speakers. You guys got to register for Level Up. You got to register. I don't know who on here can put in what the website is. If you have not registered for Level Up Summit, something's wrong with you guys. You got to register for this summit. It's gonna be awesome, and it's free. Get knowledge, get information. So we have another dynamic speaker. We'll be interviewing them all week. We'll be interviewing them next week as well. We got them coming in because we want to make sure this summit be everything that God has intended it to be. Want to give a shout out to our founder, Churn Seats in the Butts Queen Coach, Churn Cherry. And so we're excited about having her. We're excited about having Trevis Michelle as well. So let's go ahead and bring her on to this interview. Welcome, Queen from New York.
Welcome, everybody. How are you doing?
Trevis, it's the view for me. It's the view for me.
I am glad that you are enjoying it.
I am enjoying this view. So tell everybody where you're from. Who are you? What do they know to find you at? Tell us about your story.
Absolutely. Well, I am Trevis Michelle. Have you ever been overwhelmed, deer in the headlights? I was when I was going through a divorce. So I decided that I'm going to help women of color gain clarity, gain the tools that they need so that they can be in the game. Because, this is a business. But when you don't know the steps to take, you don't know how to maximize your position, you feel unempowered, right? So I need to empower you and give you confidence so that you can live your life on your terms, because this is chess, it ain't checkers. I'm also a registered nurse by day here in New York City, and I'm a divorce strategist. And so I give you all of these tools. So you need to get a strategy session with me so that we can go through that. I also, I empower women because I was empowered. And at my lowest point, that's why I wear my pearls, because of my grandmother, and to remind me to always be a lady and to remind myself of I am a queen every single day, whether I have my eyelashes on, because y'all know on IG, I talk about these eyelashes, or I am in my natural state. So that's what I want to do. And that's how I walk through this journey as a divorce strategist and as an author and speaker.
So tell us about the book. Tell us about this book.
The name of the book is Saving Lives While Fighting for Mine. Click the link in my, actually, I'll have to put it down below. It's easytree.me/Trevis Michelle. I'm over on IG as well. You want to grab that because there are so many stories in there of courageous women, and I happen to be one of them. And I just share the down and dirty of going through a divorce. No one talks to us about that. They can tell us how to have a baby. They can tell us how to get married, how to buy a car, how to cook, everything. But when it comes to a divorce, everybody becomes silent. It's almost like it's a bad word. And so I want to bring it to light. That's why I share my story, because my testimony can help someone else.
Yes. And I just told the other speaker as well. I just told Renee the same thing. A lot of stuff that we go through has absolutely nothing to do with us, but everything to do to help someone else to not go down the same road we went down. So, we're going through trials and tribulations. We're like, oh God, why am I going through all this hell? It's all because God wanted you to have a story, Trevis, to tell us how to get out, how to overcome, how to, go through the divorce. So is that what you're going to be speaking about at the summit?
Yes, it is. The title I'm speaking about is called Boss Up During Divorce, because you have to be a boss. You have to be in control. And the thing is, we lose our control where it's a loss. Mm-hmm. We're grieving. Mm-hmm. We're angry. Mm-hmm. We're hurt. We're disappointed. We have all of these feelings pent up. And so that gets in the way of us strategizing. Wow. Because you need to have a strategy, because once you let those words come out, divorce, let me tell you, it's like you flip a switch, whether it's a male or a female, whether it's kings or queens, a switch flips inside, right? Well, you need to have all your ducks lined up. You need to have your paperwork in order. What is the paperwork? How do you vet an attorney? What are the questions to ask the attorney? co-parenting questions and
Mm.
skills. It's a lot to navigate, but it all starts with you.
Wow. Wow. You know, and I was divorced and I'm married again now. Thank God for my husband. But I
Yes.
was divorced. I went through and it was terrible. I actually almost lost my mind behind it because I tell people it's like death. Divorce is like death. So I can definitely relate to what you're going through. I was single for 7 years after the divorce. I was like, am I gonna ever get married again? Like, what in the world? Is it me? And sometimes even going through that, it makes you look at yourself like, did I do something? No, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who goes through divorce is not that person. Could be the other person. You know what I'm saying? So don't never make yourself feel low or feel down when you go through a divorce because God can always pick you back up. He'll pick
That's
you up. But you got to believe in yourself. You can't let that get you down. And for me, I went through a stage of depression for years. And then even though I was depressed, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
right, right.
I was like, I'm not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. So I can relate to that. I'm so glad God created you to tell us about this because, like you said, people don't want to talk about it. They run from it. They shy away from it because it happens every day. It's so many divorces in the United States, a minute, an hour. People are signing papers, all because
Right.
people get married out of emotions. They don't get married because they're in love or and for me, God ordained, you want God to ordain your marriage. So, it comes with so many different things, but we appreciate you for coming on our live to talk about it because it don't be talked about. No one wants to talk about this.
No, they don't. And we all play a role. And I'm not here to male bash because I
Oh,
love me some men. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there.
come
So
on.
I don't feel that we gain when we're going through this divorce process because a lot of people don't hear me. When I say I'm a divorce strategist, they're automatically after the divorce. But see, your healing starts during the divorce. As a registered nurse, discharge starts when you register. That's
Wow.
when your discharge, we start preparing you, even though you don't realize it, for your discharge. So when you have started that divorce process, your healing should start. Then you can move over to that divorce coach, but you shouldn't be broken and beat down when you get over there. Your healing should already start because you have to, one, start with yourself. You have to acknowledge this is truly what I want. And I'm pro marriage. So when people come and speak with me, I always say, have you tried counseling first? I don't want to just run in, come on, let's do this, for the divorce. Have you really thought about it? Have you prayed about it? You have to have a little time. And some people say, you know what? I really didn't give it a chance.
Wow.
Okay, well, that's honest, right? Then if they have decided that they still want the divorce, then you want to make sure that you have your plan and your strategy there. But forgive yourself.
Yes, you got to forgive yourself. Why do you feel as if people don't like going through counseling?
Well, some it's in our culture. Some is
Right.
cultural. In the
Right.
Black community, we don't talk about this. There's certain things, y'all, we don't talk about it. Come on now. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil, right?
Yes.
That's what my grandparents always said.
Right.
We
They're
feel
right.
as though something's wrong with us instead of I can do better. I need to what? Level up.
Level
Right?
up.
Exactly.
Hey, Taylor. Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
She all yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like you said, you have to forgive. You, whatever you done, if you was the cheater, if you was the one who went, you got to forgive yourself first. You know what I'm saying? You got to forgive because you can't even go into a new relationship with that baggage. So you got to make sure you forgive yourself so God can give or send you what you need, the person that you need, or even being single. Some people not meant to be married. Everybody's not meant to be married. Come on now.
That's true.
Be honest about
And I just find it so interesting that we always assume that it was the man when it could not always be. And it takes two people to make it work.
Yes.
Yes, it can take one person, one catalyst to break it up.
Yep.
But for it to work, it has to be two people. And for you to get the divorce, both persons have to sign the paperwork. So it still takes two people. So sometimes when we don't forgive ourselves for not seeing the signs, for rushing into it, I'll share the story. When I was a little girl, I just knew I'm going to be the perfect wife. I have the perfect kids, the perfect husband, the perfect house. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I put all that pressure on me. And then I idolized and had this knight in shining armor for him. So then when someone falls short, of what your expectations are, you get angry.
That's right.
Right? So you have to forgive yourself for expecting more from someone than they could actually give you. But we didn't look at the signs.
That's right. But you know what? I went to a conference last week in Houston, and shout out to Pastor Chica. She got on the stage, and she said, "You know what?" She said, "We want our spouses to be what God's supposed to be. We put these people in so many positions. I want him to be this. I want him to be the baby. That's God role. I'm gonna need you to back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you to back up. Give it to God. Don't take over. Let God lead you. You know, and that's the problem with most people. We put these men and women up here. And
That's
God
right.
said, what about me? That's my role. That's my job. You don't sit here and put this person so high that they can't fulfill the man who made you, baby.
That's
Sometimes
right.
we honor our husbands as if they're God. No, ma'am. And what
right.
you said, idolizing. People idolize people all the time. And then when they let you down, you're depressed and feeling like, okay, they didn't do this. But who told you to put them that high? No one told you to do that. You did it on your own.
Right. And I find it interesting. When people get together, they feel like I'm half, you're half, and we make a whole. No.
Nope.
You're whole, they're whole, and you have a 3-ring circus.
Come on.
Right? And then in that center part, that's where you join. Because that's that anchor. But when that anchor is broken for whatever reason, then we need to be able to look forward to what the next chapter is, the next level is. But you need to manifest it. I'm all about manifestation.
You have to do it.
Okay, this didn't work out. I was distraught. I was hurt. I mean, it wasn't easy.
Woo.
3 years, 3 attorneys, police involved, child protective service involved. It was like crazy.
Jesus.
But you see, I'm smiling. I'm not male bashing. I'm happy with where I am. And guess what? We are closer than we were and very, and good friends. And I'm one of his healthcare proxies.
Wow.
So, I'm not saying that has to be the end for everyone.
That's right.
You have to take the high road, especially when you have children. I had 3 children. Now, they did not understand it. They were angry with me. But I knew that it was healthier for us to divorce than for us to stay together.
Right.
Because 2 adults in a household does not necessarily mean, oh, it's a 2-parent household that is healthy.
It's and godly.
And godly. Right. Does not mean so. And sometimes, just things happen and we have to acknowledge that. Yes. Like I said, I'm pro-marriage all the way. Yeah. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What is your next step?
That's it.
Don't stay stuck. You can be scared, but don't stay stuck. What are the tools that you need? Well, here they are.
Wow.
So that you can continue to, I tried everything I do. In fact, my business, I'm not the owner. God is my owner.
That's it.
Right? I'm the CEO. And then I made a decision last year when I started my company that God would be my pilot.
Wow.
Because everyone's asking me, like, how are you going and speaking and being on these platforms? It wasn't me, because I was saying, how am I going to be on these platforms? What is going to happen?
Right.
Right. And what I did do was say, God, you have to open the door. If this is the right door, then you have to make all the provisions. You have to make it available to me. And that's what he's done. And I've been put into the right circles.
He'll provide. Once you let him lead, he have no choice but to provide. Want to give a shout out to Sandy Sanders. Hey, Sandy, I am such a fan of you. Good morning, amazing ladies. Great conversation. Look to see you all. Yes, you will. Judy, hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Miss
morning.
We will see you soon as well. So we're excited about these interviews. We're excited about Level Up. I think yours is going to be good, girl. I got to watch it. I'm Team Travis. I'm Team Travis Michelle. We want to make sure we support her. We got to make sure we follow her. How do they follow you?
Well, I'm here on Facebook as Trevis Michelle. Okay. But my main audience is over on Instagram. And it's again Trevis Michelle.
So we got to go on over that to Instagram.
Yeah, you got to really go to Instagram, because I do lives over there, and I have guest speakers, and people have me on as guests, and you'll have you'll see my posts and stuff, and you can find out where I am, what I'm doing over on the gram is the place for me. But I am here on Facebook. I have 2 Facebook groups, Black Women Walking in Power
Okay.
and Black Women United During Divorce.
That's good.
So, but I'm going to change the name to Women of Color
Right.
during divorce, because when I walked in there as a brown face, I was referred, the attorney was referred to me by one of my good friends who's Caucasian.
Right.
She's like, girl, don't worry about it. That he's going to work for you. He's already started my paperwork. I didn't give him any money yet. He said, don't worry about it. You're my friend. Now, she didn't describe me as my Black friend. She just said, this is my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
So when I walked in there with my brown face, he looked me up and down and said, how much money do you have? What's your budget? I don't know if you can afford me. Not come in, let me listen to you, the consultation, nothing. Totally different. And she was such a good friend that she did fire him. Yeah, I was really, that's a friend, right?
A friend. She got rid of her staff.
Right? She fired him. She was like, no, if you're going to treat, my friend who I referred to you like that, and how are you really going to treat me? Wow. And that's where I'm all about women empowering women. But we have to know that, yes, going through a divorce is painful. Yes, it's a loss and we have to grieve. But when you are a woman of color, Indian, Caribbean, Asian, Mexican, Latina, you are treated differently. We are.
That's the truth. Wow. Well, thank you so much for being on my show. Definitely want to give a shout out to all of our level up speakers, elite speakers, main speakers, headliners. We want to give a shout out to Kern Cherry for allowing us to have this platform to be on my show. Travis, I'm excited. Are you on Clubhouse?
I didn't even. Yes, I am. I am on Clubhouse. I am moderating different rooms. Okay, and today I will.
Together.
Let's get it all together. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to put in for my own club room. I've just been so busy, and every time I say I'm going to do it, it's usually before I go to sleep, and I end up drooling on my pillow and say, "Oh wow, I forgot to open my room."
I need you to get this room together. I have a room as well. It's called the Herpreneur Network. So let's connect. I would love for you to come and do some platforms with me. We can connect. That's what it's all about. That's why she do this. She does this because she want all of us to connect. Sandy, I need to get on Sandy's show too, because y'all don't know if you know Sandy. Sandra, she does a lot of stuff in the community. So she's definitely a trailblazer for us. And so we just want to thank you for being on the show. Don't forget, now you're supposed to show me this view when we get off the slide, because I want to see what's going on.
I will show you Manhattan out here, my little skyline. Because I was saying, I'm just so blessed that the doctors that I work with, they are aware of what I'm doing, because I haven't told like the whole hospital, but they, my team knows, and they were like, oh, no problem. I said, because I got to stop. I took care of the patients. I have another one when I get off here. I'll put my uniform top back on and go back to work.
Like they're going
real life. This is real life.
It's real life. I'm in my church. I have an office in my church. And so this is real life. I'm a pastor's wife. So this is real life for me. Everything we do is real life. People don't see that. They see the glam. They see the beautiful smiles. They see the show. But after we get off this show, we go back to reality. Reality has to hit. I got to go in here and get my son ready for homework at school because he's virtual. This is real life every day. But you know what? God fixes us so pretty. He put it together so well because he knows our hearts. And he knows we need to help and tell our story and to serve people. That's what we're here for. So, and we do it well because he's in control.
Absolutely. As long as we use him as the anchor, because I don't know why is it that in the church they talking about God is my co-pilot? Who thought of that dumbness? We just followed like sheep.
I need
He's
him
not my co-pilot. He's not my co-pilot.
I need him to drive.
Everything. Please, can you just take the wheel?
Look, die to myself, Lord. Lord, you take over everything with me. Please, Jesus.
Absolutely.
Please. Well, good to see you, girl. We'll connect soon. Guys, thank you. Don't forget to share this live. Share, tag people, because she is the divorce strategist. She's going to help you. The process, like she said, it starts in the beginning of the stages, and she's going to walk you all the way through. And I'm quite sure she do one-on-ones. I know she do coaching. Follow her on IG and on Facebook, and we'll tag her information. Okay, have a good day, guys. We'll be back on the next interview. Take care.
Bye.